Hey, my lovelies. I hope you are all safe and well, and I hope you had a beautiful Yuletide and winter solstice if you celebrated that in any way, shape, or form. Just popping on to do this Monday's guidance reading. So, just want to say before we look at this week's cards, thank you so much to everybody that came to support me over in Frome at Carpe Noctem on Saturday. It was an amazing day of readings, some beautiful clients, some great connections. So thank you so much. And I just want to say a huge thank you to Bex for having me as resident reader in the shop throughout, this year. It's been amazing. And it was finished off with me having a cheeky little tattoo. Don't know if you guys can see that. So I've got a cheeky little dagger that I've wanted for ages. So it looks and it is amazing. I'm so pleased with it. So thank you so much to Molly for your amazing tattoo wizardry. It was fabulous. So thank you so much. So let's look at Monday. What's happening? What's going on? Well, I acquired a new deck at the weekend, so I was gifted by a beautiful, fabulous friend this cheeky Wicked deck. Wicked the movie deck, I should say. So this is pretty cool. So these are the cards. Let's check them out. Let's give them a cheeky knock. Let's give them a little shuffle. Let's see where the energies are taking us for this Monday and the coming week ahead. Channeling the cards for the highest of good. Okay. Ooh, interesting. So we have coming in the King of Coins. So King of Coins in this deck would be the equivalent to King of Pentacles in conventional tarot. Money, business, everything starting to materialize, everything starting to manifest, everything starting to be fabulous. I find it interesting that this shows up on Christmas week as well. So I sort of feel like, in a way, I see this as sort of two messages. I think this is a celebration of, what's going on, what's kind of working for you financially and practically. The kings represent sort of success, victory. So maybe this is just a celebration of, career, finance, where you find yourself at this moment in sort of life. And business, maybe it's just a celebration of all of that stuff. But also I kind of feel, as I look at this card with Christmas week, don't get too bogged down with Christmas. Don't necessarily feel like you have to be over extravagant and everything else. Keep the pentacles, keep the money sitting in your bank account as opposed to someone else's maybe. And that doesn't mean that you necessarily have to be tight or harsh with money. I think it's just not necessarily having to overspend. So definitely investing finances in the right places that work and serve. So you may feel like this week that you're seeing a bit of a return financially, and if you are, fantastic. And just enjoy that for what it is, really. So make money work for you. I think definitely don't become a sort of slave to the system, trying to appease everybody else from a financial space. Just make it work on your terms, I think, is the key message here with this. So interesting. So I'm going to leave that little message with you. I like this deck. This is what I call a fun deck. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to leave that message with you, and I hope it resonates. What do I want to let you know about? So a couple of cheeky shouts. Tonight, Monday, I am over in Colour and Crystals in Trowbridge, and I have one final space left this evening, which is the 8:30 space for in-person private one-to-one readings, if you want to come and see me there. And then on Tuesday, I've got a couple of Zooms, and then I'm officially off grid, having my Christmas shutdown, rest and chill, and then I won't be back in the business until, I want to say, like the 3rd or the 4th of January. I will, however, be coming out of my Christmas shutdown to do two Zooms, sort of morning Zoom demonstration of mediumship happening on Monday the 29th, and also on that same Monday the 29th I'll be doing an evening Zoom demonstration of mediumship. Tickets are £13 for both of those demos, and you can pop over to the website, you'll see the link, you'll be able to book a space, book a ticket. Tickets are going fast already, so thank you very much if you've secured your spaces for that. And then afterwards, that's me completely done. I'm completely shutting down. So I won't be doing any kind of cards for Wednesday. This is going to be the last video, guys, until 2026. Well, I'd say it's going to be the last video. I don't know if it will, but I'm aiming for it to be the last one because I do need to have a proper bit of sort of rest and recharge. But thank you so much for everyone that has supported me throughout this year, whether you've come to sort of see a show, whether you've popped in to have a session on Zoom, whether you've just bought one of the voice recorded email readings that have been run throughout the year, whether you've had a Zoom session with me, whether you've had several Zoom sessions with me, even if you're just a follower on Instagram, Facebook or YouTube and you support my platforms that way. However you show up and everything, thank you so much for all the love, all the continued support and all the belief in my work. So it does mean a lot. So have a beautiful winter solstice and Yuletide. Have a fantastic Christmas as and when we get to that stage, and just keep shining bright and look after yourselves. Definitely go gentle this week, I feel. King of Coins, keep the world on your terms, you know, keep everything in your format is what I want to say. But celebrate as well how far you've come, because I think this year has been testing for all of us, you know, in many ways. So yeah, it's an interesting time. So I'm going to leave this with you. Keep shining bright, look after yourselves, and I will see you all very soon. Take care, much love, bye for now.